Welcome back to Charlie 2.0, ladies and gentlemen, and we've been talking about some interesting topics. We've so far talked about the release of Titanic 3D, we've talked about the anniversary of whatever her name is.
Gabrielle Gifford's shooting.
We've talked about Nicki Minaj, Britney, and all them. So be sure to go back and watch parts 1, 2, 3. And be sure to add me on your Facebook and Jeremy. My Facebook is under Charlito212006 at yahoo.com or Charlotte's Ace page, Fantasy Girl.
Your friends list.
Fantasy Girl 24 2009 at yahoo.com. And Jeremy is on the Facebook page, so you can also look him up as well. So, Jeremy, you know more about this subject, so please lead us off.
Okay, so we're going to get a little serious here, and this is a subject that happens throughout a lot of murders, history, court dates, everything. So basically, it's the subject of self-defense. Recently, I know someone who was murdered, and now their murderer is trying to claim self-defense over $20 of an undisclosed amount of marijuana. Now, what I want to say is, if you agree, do you agree that someone can murder someone over $20 and then claim self-defense because they're saying they're being robbed? I personally, there's no way that I would kill someone over $20. But all that aside brings me to my next point of the 18-year-old Oklahoma the Oklahoma mother of one that sadly had to shoot and kill an intruder that was trying to break into her house to steal her late husband's cancer medicine. So we'll start from the beginning. Unfortunately, I have read the story over, but I'm a little, around the edges. So, her name is Sarah McKinley. She is from Oklahoma. She has a 3-month-old baby. And this happened on New Year's. And it was less than a week after her husband had died of cancer. And there was a man, Justin Martin, who appeared at her funeral, her husband's funeral.
Hello.
And he was asking to pay respects to her husband. Well, she let him pay respects, and then it was on New Year's Eve, he returned with another man, Dustin Stewart, and they brought a knife to try to do whatever if she tried to get in the way. Well, as these men were breaking into her house, she called 911, respectively, as you always do. And this is the most amazing part, because usually some people, they will just take their own action. She actually asked the dispatcher on 911 if she could shoot the men coming into her house. And I quote, the dispatcher said, "I can't tell you that you can do that.
Wait, what are you
but
talking about again?
You do what you have to do to protect your baby." So she shot and killed the 24-year-old Justin Martin. Which, I'm sorry, I don't feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for his family because now they do have a deceased son. He was only 24 years old. That child is 3 months old. She had no other choice but to pull the trigger. So, because obviously my TAC is paying attention, we're going to let her give her thoughts. Yeah. So, let's talk about another subject, because we do have a lot more going on.
They were talking about like all kinds of stuff.
Gas prices. You know what? Everyone has been seeing gas prices growing, but you know what? It's winter. No one's driving. There's a lot of you know, a lot of not so much traveling, but for holidays there is that hustle bustle kind of come and go, you know. You know what? Why did I go from murderers to fucking gas prices? 'Cause